Hello and welcome to Who Does Roles TV. I am your host Mike B, and this is the very end of June actually. We're the last bit of June, last dying death rattle of June. Yeah, no, it's probably not a good analogy to it. Anyway, yes. Oh, quick update on the pop update. Here we have a lovely Baxter. You're on my microphone. Hello, there he is. This is Baxter. Look how big he's got. He's grown so much, hasn't he? Hello, yes. Yeah, so he's got quite big now. The Who Does Roles pup is quite a size, and he's here. Yes, I'm dog sitting at the moment. Baby's at the childminders. Dog's here with me. So we're just going to go through a project update, aren't we? Yes. So we'll see how well this goes, and then we'll give up. So new releases coming up at the moment. Well, there is a couple of. There's Dig Deeper from Portal Games. It's just come out this week, which is a small expansion for detective modern crime board game. I've not picked it up yet, but it's now in retail for about £12. I like the idea of it. I like detective. I like what it did. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold that for. Detective Modern Crime board game is out to retail for Portal Games. Designed by Rob Davio. Looks very good. It's on my list of one I want to have a look at. I'll see how it goes when I actually start playing games again. There's also, last week came out was the June expansion for the June, which I thought was fantastic. The reprint of June. If you've not played it, it's solidly really great. If you can get a large group of 6 or so of you to give it a play it, then it really only works at that real capacity. But from the designers of Cosmic Encounter, same sort of idea. It follows the book very closely. If you read the book and then the story of June, and with the June movie coming out from Denis Villeneuve, I can't say his name. Anyway, the guy who did Blade Runner 2049, really good, really great game movie. But yeah, he's doing the new June, which I think is now in a couple of parts. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. June has become the new big thing, I'm sure, when that comes out. I imagine it's going to be astounding. I hope and pray. Book is fantastic. The first one. I've just digressed massively. June expansion. It's got 2 new races in it. It's the Ixalan and Telexu. Something like that anyway. I've not picked it up yet because I'm not playing board games at the minute, but it's one I'm very tempted to pick up and play with because I really loved the reprint of June. And it's an old game. They didn't really tweak it very much, but it does take a little bit of homework to get into it. But it's actually a really great sort of tight, close-knit war resources game. It's a classic that's been lost for many years and very hard to get hold of. It's now back out. It's well worth picking up if you've got that group and you can sit and spend an evening playing it. We've played it 4-player a few times, and it actually whizzed along. Once we actually, after the initial play, it really whizzed along and was much fun. Lots of betrayals, mayhem, and game-breaking faction abilities. Really solid stuff. Really good. So there's that. Then there's a couple of Steam stuff going on at the moment. Steam have got the summer sale starting, and we are stuck at home. There's a couple that really take me interest. It's Project Winter, which is reasonable. I think you can get that with its first expansion for about £11. It's a hidden traitor game, but like a kind of Minecraft-y crossed with Stay Alive. You're at a research station in the winter. We've heard that one before, and you're trying to survive to the point where a blizzard's coming to escape. At least one of you is as a traitor who's killing everyone else. And the cool thing I like about it is it's got its own in-game chat and text and stuff, which it will only work when you're in the vicinity with other people. So you can sneak off and have chats with 2 people, and no one else in the group is going to hear it until they start finding bodies. Sounds great. Not played it yet, but the price it seems a bit of a steal. I'm going to pick it up. I'm hoping I can swing everyone else I'm with to come on board because it plays up to 8, and I think that could be massively good fun. And the other thing I'm looking at the moment is Last Regiment. I've been sent the DLC keys for Last Regiment. It's kind of like a deck-based kind of warish game. Played the part of the tutorial. It's alright at the moment. It's not setting my world on fire, but I need to get into the main game. But that, again, is a multiplayer sort of war sort of game, but using a deck-based things and hex-based maps. Could be cool. They contacted me and I went, well, you know, it's free DLC, well, free codes, so I've got the codes, so I've given them to the guys. We're going to play a 4-player game of it at some point. We shall see. At the moment, I'm not going to say to get Last Regiment because I've not played enough of it, and what I have played of it didn't astound me. Graphically, it was a bit, but maybe if that game plays tight, then I'll come back and say on that. So there's that. What I've been playing, we've played some Sea of Thieves. We've been playing that online, randomly sailing around on the ship and sinking it mostly. It's been fun. I've been playing more of Last of Us 2. I am probably about a good 2/3 of the way through that one. It was a brutal, horrible experience to a certain extent. I think I know where it's going, and I think it could be quite interesting if it does. But I don't want to spoil too much at the moment in time, so I'm going to finish it, and then I'll give a brief and spoiler-free review of it at that point in time. But still quite a riveting play. Brutal. There's some brutal stuff going on in it, but I think it's coming around to try and pull a zigzag on us, a switcheroo that maybe all this killing and horribleness isn't so nice, is what I feel that the game is trying to set up. But it's a cracking, vengeance-driven, violent, nasty game. So there's all of that. It's the Jaws 45th anniversary. Fantastic. Good old Jaws. I adore Jaws. Jaws is probably one of my most treasured movies. Love Jaws. There's the Jaws board game. It's the 45th anniversary of Jaws, which is crazy to think of. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. So I'm hoping to sit down and watch Jaws this week with the kids, because we all appreciate a bit of Jaws, and play a bit of the board game with the family. That's the plan. But yes, if you've never seen Jaws, oh my goodness, you need to correct that right now. And the mayor of Jaws is really probably quite worthwhile thinking about this in our current climate.
I pulled a tooth the size of a shot glass out of the wreck hull of a boat out there, and it was the tooth of a great white.
It was Ben Gardner's boat. It was all chewed up. I helped tow it in. You should have seen him.
Where is that tooth? Did you see it, Brody?
Oh, I didn't see it. He dropped it.
I had an accident.
Way in.
And what did you say the name of this shark is?
It's a Carcharodon carcharius. It's a great white.
But you don't have the tooth. Look, we depend on the summer people here for our very lives.
You are not going to have a summer unless you deal with this problem.
We're not only going to have to close the beach, we're going to have to hire somebody to kill the shark. I mean, we're going to have to tell the Coast Guard.
Mr. Vaughn, you have to contact the shark
We're going to have to put extra deputies on because
you have to ring
the world is
this
going to come in
harbor.
here.
I don't think one of you are familiar with our problems.
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass. Now, wait a second.
Chief.
There are two ways to deal with this problem. You're either going to kill this animal or you're going to cut off its food supply.
Larry, we have to close the beaches.
And yes, it's got a lot to say about our current climate. But yes, Jaws, well worth a look at. Imperial Settlers app I've looked at that. I got sent a code from Portal to look at that. It's actually a really good game. Really enjoyed it. I think it's much better. It works better as an implementation as an app than it did as a board game. I will say that. That's my out the gate now. Preview spoiler of that review. And I need to sit down and do a review of it, and I will be doing one. But for those of you on the fence at the moment, if you've played the physical version and felt that it was a lot of faff, but there may have been a game germinating there, then yes, I will say this. It takes away all of the nonsense of the trying to track resources and all that sort of stuff, and works really well as what I think it should be, is this app. It works as an app brilliantly. Real quick games, toilet break level games. Fantastic. Really enjoyed that. Been playing a bit of that. Quite enjoyable on my old phone, and that's that. Kickstarters stuff. What's going on in Kickstarters? There's Merchants of the Dark Road from Elk Creek Games. Seen that pop up. That looks very nice. I'm not kickstarting anything else for this month. I'm done. Budget is... but that, if I had some spare cash, I might be tempted by that. The idea is you're a bunch of merchants in a city, you're building up a caravan, so you're taking supplies and building all this, and you can either go on your own or as part of a team to go out the city gates and take your goods and try and survive in the wilderness and get to somewhere else and sell it, basically. It looks very nice, aesthetically looks great, looks solid game. And as I say, if I wasn't totally backed out, then I may well have been tweaked into doing that. Euro Penguin is another one I'm looking at. Very super Rhino Hero type feel to it. You're stacking sort of these discs and like weird shaped stuff, and it's kind of this sort of Jenga-ish tower with penguins and gems and stuff you put on it. It looks like a Japan brand game, and it isn't, but it looks kind of like that. It's got that quirky sort of Japanese game feel to it, and it's quite reasonable priced. I think it's about 23 quid or something for the deluxe version, which has got like meeples and stuff in it. But if you look at it with the kids or just a larger group and it pays up to 6 of dexterity game, it does look quite good fun. So I'm tempted to play around with that. The only other thing I've seen on there is Role Player Adventures, which is doing very well. Never played any of the role player stuff. It's kind of passed me by. I liked the idea of it. It's always been extortionately expensive to pick up, in short supply. Whenever I looked at it, I sold out of print. The idea is basic role player, if you don't know about that, was essentially a dice-based game where you're creating RPG characters, and that is the game. You create them, you don't do anything else with them as far as I understand, but the whole process of the game is you building this character. Role Player Adventures allows you to port these characters you've made into this and then go on a quest with them, or use some predefined ones that are available in it. It all looks really good. I love the idea of role player and the concept behind it. It just sounds cool and it's got a lot of buzz. But I mean, if you're looking at the all-in pledge for this, which is to get the original role player and the other stuff that's come up subsequently, it's $400 or whatever. I mean, that's just crazy money. I know. But yeah, I will keep an eye out. Hopefully, maybe I'll have a look and see if it's on Tabletop Simulator or something. Give it a play and see what it's like. But liking the idea of that. And that's it, really. I think that's this for the thing. So lots going on. There's some stuff I will be announcing soon. I can't announce at the moment because I don't think I'm allowed to. So there's something exciting coming up that I will announce as and when I can. Ooh, bit more stuff for me to be out there in the world and maybe bring some more people to the Who Dares Wolves fold. We shall see. I'll leave that dangling there. We're nearly on the 300 subscribers, which is crazy. As I said before at the previous video, I will try and arrange something at the 300 subscriber count. I'm going to cough. Too much talking. Dr. Pepper will soothe these ills. Yeah, so I will look at trying to do something at 300, a giveaway or something. I don't know what yet because I'm not like filled with goodies. I don't get stuff sent all the time and give away, but I will see what I can do. And so we're looking at that. There's a bunch of reviews still I need to do that's filmed and just needs editing. I've got the next few days off, so I'm hoping to be able to sit down and spend some time just sorting that stuff out before I do that. The Shadows of Killforth that came the other day that I need to play, and I need to do a review of that. I'll do a solo review of that. It looks beautiful, as I've said before when I mentioned it. I did the unboxing last week, so that's another one I need to look at when I find the time. And that's it, really. Nothing much going on in the board game world other than the Max Tempikin thing is still rolling on. If you've missed that, essentially, Cards Against Humanities, not only is it a terrible game, but the people who make it also seem to be dirtbags. It's the gist of that. Let's kind of bring that down to we'll make it simple and easily digestible nugget for you. So that's still happening. There's been none of rucks and generally in the world of Twitter and all that, but So here we are. We're about to go into next week into the not so lockdown. We may be on the cusp of possibly playing board games again. Who knows? You know what? I am missing it. So hopefully, maybe we're on that point of doing it. I'm kind of feeling at this point in time. But yes, that's it. That's it. If you've got any hints and tips, any news, anything exciting that you think I've missed out on or should share, then certainly let me know. Don't forget there is the website whodareswars.com. And Twitter and things we're active to point on there. There's a Patreon account, which I need to do something with, and I get some time. The time is my enemy. And stuff like that. All of that stuff. But yes, lots of stuff coming up. Some announcements to be made. Hopefully I might do another video this week to announce some announcements. Who knows? We shall see. And that's it. That's all I know. So yeah, that puppy's gone. He's at the door. I can hear him, which means at least he's not eating something he shouldn't do, which is kind of cool. Right, so on that bombshell, there we go. That's us for the minute. I will catch up maybe hopefully towards the end of the week with another video because I'll be home, so I should get time to do that. But this was kind of just to get something out there to say, hello, this is it. Go and check out our reviews and stuff. There was some RPG stuff I know Charlie's done that I need to go back to and look at and put on the site. I think a couple of bits. Podcast, I don't know. We'll sort something out for that soon. Oh my goodness. But yes, stay safe out there. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. And we'll be back soon with another one of these things. Jolly good. Thank you and good night or good morning.
Bye.